fucked up. Alright, let me post this broadcast. Oh man, this mic is good. I can hear everything in the background.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Austin Bats. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
The Austin Bats. I like two tight ends.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 54, got 54. In the face. He's coming, double up. 80 weapon. He's coming, double up. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Snap.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
All day, every day, any day. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Choke, protein spill. Hey, rocket, revive.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, high 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep doing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Let's go. 8 read. Topper, Topper. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got go, go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Mike 5-4. I'm coming. Greystone, travel.
Second down and goal. Stick being chased out left.
Oh, I tried to hit Stick. I got
A
green.
touchdown. Easton Stick, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
40. Line in. Mike, 49. We're going to 54. Line in. 26.
First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Line in. Lock 49. Go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
Prescott now from the 50. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Coming to you, 47.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Check it out, Reed. They were going to 52. They were going to 52. 47. Go, go. 49. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Everybody think.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott ready. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Great call.
Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your... D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Like it's time for one of these money-making DBs. I mean, DNs. So, you know what I'm saying? Make some magic happen.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta. Snap.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick.
Yeah, come on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Stick.
Yeah, let's go.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Let's go, Cowboys.
Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7.
Dak been way more efficient this year.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Stop this 2-minute drill.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Top, though, with the other rook, though.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the second run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 14.
Ready? General West. Get it.
They run it here with Gordon.
Let's go, Rook.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Chase. Give Chase. Chase.
Escape, and he goes down.
Call timeout after that one.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 10-2 stop. And Alpha. Go.
Stick from the gun.
Yeah, get that down. Let's
knocked
go.
away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Another offensive possession.
Not
You got a
only
whole
was the call
minute.
spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's be smart with our minute, though.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
We ain't turning it over. I'm okay with that.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Not crazy.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
See what he trying to do. Pass it. See what he make a mistake for.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
Oh, that could have been pick
You do
six.
something
That was
crazy,
dangerous.
quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you.
Mike 5-4.
Bravo.
Mike 5-4.
I got you. Pop. Go.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, lock it.
Push him back.
Now.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He'll field this at the 5.
Lee caught that. He got a hand.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Check, check. Lady weapons. No, jackrabbit. Come on. Fight.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Protein spill.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
1st and 10, Stick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Nice coverage.
To number 15. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Stick looks to throw.
Go, Chase.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Told him you was going to be number 1. Told Brandon you was going to be number 1.
Come on.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Here's the party now.
Hey, orbit.
Under 10. Under 10.
You're out. Lee Griffin.
Here's Stick looking to throw. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Good play.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Kill.
X3. 218. Chop it.
Right there. 54. Right
Get it.
Off play action, it's Stick.
Ooh, Chase.
And
Nice.
down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Chase coming. Chase coming.
Now Stick. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete.
I read that the whole way.
Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 22-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Pollard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
That's huge.
To throw is Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, stand off. Now.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stick, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Mike, 55.
Rock it.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Stick back to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Go for it. I can use that good field position.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
27. We're going to 53. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. They complete it to Hill. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And finding the tight end Hooper. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
That could be true.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Deep grip.
They're going to go play action now with stick. And this one incomplete.
Take it a little too slow.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And Allen's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. 54, Mike, 54. Hey, high 7. Let's go, baby. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Ready?
A shotgun throw for Stick. Stepping up, he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. A pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. We own now. Snap.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Saying 4-1, keep the win streak going.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Dak had a game, huh? Man, shut down my run. Chase had 3 sacks. Everybody was eating the quarterback today. All right, bro.